everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be taking a look at an interesting distro that does not use systemd. It is called Void Linux. Now I'm going to be using the best desktop environment that it comes with, like the ISO, and that is the Cinnamon desktop environment. It also has XFC and LXQT and DE, I think. And overall, I will just do a little showcase of this distro. So let's start. Now, the first thing that you might want to do in this terminal is probably do this, and maybe do this. So that's that, and that's that. Alright, because otherwise it looks really weird. So the first thing that you want to do is become a sudoer. There we go. And you want to do the void / installer. So this is how you're going to be installing the distribution. So here you go. It's a nice terminal GUI. I'm not sure how it's named, but it's basically like a little terminal thing. So first we want to select the keyboard. We'll select the US keyboard, which should be right here. Network, it's the only network available. There we go. Now, this, choose local if you have an ISO image with a desktop environment, not network, local. So you want to click this. Hostname, let's just call it, I don't know, ham. Let's put the locale as so you want to choose English, and I think it's down there, United States English. You want to choose the root password, so let's just make a quick root password. There we go. Oh, you want to make a user account, so let's just call it donut. Let's call this donut, and let's put the same password as the root, just so it's easier for us. Alright, that should be good. The bootloader, hold up. Alright, yeah, SDA, yes, partition. Right, and let's do CF disk. So you want to choose DOS, and let's make a new partition, make it primary, let's make it bootable, and let's write this to disk. Now as you can see, I'm speedrunning this install because it's really easy, and I'm pretty sure everybody can do it. So here you might get a little confused, so you can choose BetterFS or ext4, one of those. Don't choose others. So you want to do this, and in here you want to say where you will install the file system, so you want to choose the /, otherwise you might run into problems. There we go. You can press done after that, and then you can click install. Yes, and there we go. So now the distribution is going to install, and as far as I know, it's a really quick installation. So as you can see, it's going to take about maybe 2 minutes, but overall it's a very fast installation. So in the meanwhile, you can watch some stuff that it comes with. As you can see, it's a really bloat-free distribution. Like, it has almost no apps. These are just settings and a few other things. But what we want to do is, after this, I will show you some things that I like and some things that I dislike about Void Linux. And I'll just say like a little one right now is that I think you'll have to use a lot of flatpaks for a lot of apps because the repos are not very big. So we'll just wait for this to install. It should take like another minute. So there are a very interesting thing about this distribution is that it runs on a different package manager. It's not Pacman, it's not apt, and it is XPBS, I think, or XPBS. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll check the wiki later. So I will also show you how you can make this distro a little more nice, I guess, because right now it's kind of ugly. In the first place, as you can see, it does not have a wallpaper, which we should absolutely change. It's a very bloat free distribution. Alright, so I think it's finished installing. We'll just have to wait a little more. So let's check out this thing. Oh, whatever. Alright, it's kind of weird. What's this? A middle click to show the desk. Alright. So, oh, this is the file manager actually. That was weird. So, is this Tunar? I think this is Tunar. No, it's Nemo. Alright. So, we are using Nemo by default in the Cinnamon desktop environment. I thought this is Tunar. It looks very similar. But, no, it's not. So, what other apps do we have in here? The logout, lock screen, files, terminal, system settings, Firefox, and after that we only have no more apps. Alright, so let's reboot the system. It's gonna be pretty damn fast because it's not using systemd, which is good in my opinion. I might make a video about systemd. Systemd is a nice Linux system, but you know, my favorite Linux system is Runit, for example. I think it's very fast, and this is using Runit. So here we are in the login screen. Let's just log in with our very secret password. And oh, what happened? Alright, there we go. So we're in the system. So I think the first thing that we should do in here is obviously let's check out the terminal. Alright, so they changed. Well, let's just change the background first. Let's see what we can have. So this is a background that I do have. Backgrounds. Alright. Oh, this one looks really nice. Let's choose this one. Yeah, I think this would look really nice. So this already made a pretty big difference. Let's see other things that we have in here. Themes. I saw themes. Alright, so we got themes here. So let's see. Window borders. Icons and data. Alright, we'll just leave data. GNOME. So these are the GNOME items. Let's try out. Alright. This really does look like GNOME. Desktop. Alright, at the Cinnamon desktop. The data. Right, settings. Alright. So terminal, the color changed, but the font it did not. So what you want to do is click custom font, and that's it. Then you don't have to do anything else. So what we want to do is check their little wiki. So alright, Firefox launched. So let's check out the void wiki. So void wiki. Okay, we are using Google by default, which is alright, yes. Okay, so let's go to, this is actually a pretty good wiki. So you want to go to the XBPS package manager. So the first thing is this command that we want to do. This will update the operating system. So let's just do this command real quick. Let's paste this in and go. I think we need to run this as root. Makes sense. Let's just do sudo. Alright, so now it's updating. Oh. Oh, so we have to do another update during this. So xbps install /u /xbps. So let's also add the sudo. Alright. Okay, so it's making the update, and that was actually kind of quick. So now we want to do this. So, alright, this is actually a pretty big update. Alright, we're not going to do this update, but I'm pretty sure that it updated the mirrors, so that's good. So yeah, we want to do this update right now because it's too long. So let's see how we install things. So xbps install. Alright, so let's see what apps they have. Xbps install. Let's say what does an ordinary user use? Maybe Steam? Oh, oops. So in here you always need to run sudo. No, they don't. Alright, let's try Discord maybe? No. So this is what I'm saying, that you will need to use Flatpaks a lot. So let's go to FlatHub. Snaps don't work for Void, so just in case I don't think, I'm pretty sure app images work, but other things don't. Right, how did you do the Void thing? Quick setup, alright. So let's just choose Void if they have it. Alright, they do. Alright, so they do actually have Flatpak, which is good. Let's just do a quick Flatpak. Yeah, let's just install it. Alright, so it's a pretty fast package manager because it's individual. Also, Void is not a fork. So Void is actually not a fork of any other operating system. It's independent, and so is the package manager. So this is why sometimes you might run into problems with apps. Right, this is weird. What happened here? Okay, let's delete these things. Alright, so let's put in our secret password. Alright, so now as it says, we need to do a quick reboot. So it's using the init system run it, in case I didn't say this already. It is also my favorite init system because it's really fast and it's pretty simple. So I recommend to run it. My favorite distribution to run it is Artix, for example, which we might make a video on. It's based on Arch, but right now we are going to do this. Right, so let's use our. Now the login screen does not look really nice, but you can probably change it really easily, so that is not a big problem for us. Alright, so now that we already did that, let's see if Flatpaks work. So let's just open Firefox real quick, and oh, we're already doing Flatpak, that's good. So let's install like Steam maybe. Where is Steam? Flatpak. I want to go to FlatHub. There we go. And I forgot the dot here. Good. So let's do a quick Steam maybe. Alright, so Steam is in here. Let's click install. Let's save it and whatever. I think there you can download it directly like this. Yeah, there we go. Or I think might be able to actually just do this. Have it pre-installed. Alright, it's not installed. Good. So let's just do Flatpak install. I'm not sure if we need. This is so annoying. Why does it always paste like this? If anybody can tell me why it does this weird paste thing, then I'd be very happy to know. So Steam is installing right now. Let's get maybe Discord, because I think that's what a lot of people use now. Oh, let's just copy like this. Did Steam install? Not yet. Alright, so we'll wait for it to install. It's a pretty fast install, but as you can see, Flatpaks are slow and also kind of weird. My opinion, like I'd rather install apps through package manager, so I'm not sure if I should really recommend Void for daily usage. It's a very interesting operating system as it does not use like systemd, but overall it's not really a system that I can see like myself using daily. Um, One good thing about it, if I can make another terminal. Yeah, there we go. So let's do an htop. Oh, it doesn't exist. Alright, so actually I think that this is in here, so let's do htop. Let's put the secret password in. Alright, so it is. So as you can see, very fast package manager. And right now we are using quite some RAM, but that's because I have so many things open. Let's close Firefox. And we need to also wait for Steam to install. Actually, let's just cancel it. Whatever. So, as you can see, we're using about 500 megabytes of RAM, which is pretty good for a non-systemd distro. Yeah, I think it could be less, but that may also be because we did so many things. Let's see if we can change the login screen. No? Alright. Screensaver. Let's go into the settings of this thing. No. This is the settings. Alright, so let's see what you have in here. Effects, background. Alright, this really looks like GNOME. Alright, user groups. Alright, so you have quite some stuff in here that you can change. It's a nice desktop environment. So, one last thing that I think we should do before we end this video is let's do a quick neo fetch. I'm pretty sure they should have that in their repos. There we go. Let's clear that, make this full screen and neo fetch. So there you go guys, here is Void and I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it's a fairly nice system and that you might be able to use as a daily driver. It depends on your needs and stuff, but I would recommend it over something like Arch, or if you don't want systemd, Dev1 or Artix. So overall, these non-systemd systems are really interesting and I actually quite like them. And if you also like them, make sure you like this video and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.